Shalom. Okay, I'm gonna show here proof of what name is being hidden. And again, I'm back here on the names of God in Judaism. And of course, everyone knows Judaism. They know that particular religion. These are the powers. These are the powers that rule the earth here. This power structure is powerful in this earth realm, and I'm gonna show you these names that's being named and what name is not here and what name is here. And again, this video is just to show the name that's not being seen, that's hidden. Okay, the first one and top of the list, and again, they name in the great name, but not in truth and righteousness. At the top of the list, we have YHWH, and that's the YAHWEY. This is the name that they're proclaiming here. Okay, number two, we have EL, and we have ELOHIM, Elohim. I can say that. El Shaddai. We have TZEVAOT, and we have JAH. So again, we know where that came from. I can't say this. ADONAI, ADOSHEM, and then look at 2, 3. You have to see this. 2 and 3 is BAAL. Now here they're telling you how their wickedness is wicked, and they're naming a name that's in scripture is considered the name of another mighty one, and this is the name that his the true name was exchanged for, and they put it in the Bible, LORD. And what's amazing is people that claim they have the correct name, but they're still using LORD. How can you do that? They're still using God. These are other mighty ones that we shouldn't allow to come out of our mouth. The law says that let no other name of other mighty ones come out of your mouth. Look at 2 and 4 right here. Look at 2 and 4. I'm gonna go in a little closer. Ahiah, Ashar, Ahiah. What is this? What is this? We see Ahiah, Ashar, Ahiah. So this name, we got some people that's lifting this name up pretty high. But it's funny how no one ever comes to this site where in Judaism they're claiming the name. So they're telling us Ahiah, Ashar, Ahiah is one of the names. It's not being hidden. Now this is something for you people that's been saying this name for many years. I know it's going to be hard for you to swallow, but this name is not hidden. And this is the point of this video. There's one name hidden, and it is not Ahiah, Ashar, Ahiah. We have ELAH, ELOROI, ELYON. They got Eternal One, and this is another one I must mention. This is another one I must mention. Look at this. Hashem. I hate to laugh, but it's funny. Hashem is the name, so his name is the name. And I understand their philosophy and their thinking. They say his name is too kadosh to say, so they have to call other names out. And of course that's just a joke. And they got Shalom. They have Shekinah. But you see here, these are the names. These are the names that they proclaim that's what his name is. And Yahuwah is not on this list, and Yahuwah would never be on this list because that's the name that's being hid. But to say that any of these other names is the name, it's kind of crazy because they are naming the name, and they're naming the name exactly the way people are calling it out. Now I'm gonna come to. I wanted to come here and show one other thing. Let's see. Okay. Okay, they're using right here. If you see, they got Yah, Hey, Vav, Hey. Now this is again. I touched on the last video. The W, which is Wah, and sometimes is Vav. I didn't mention that in the last video, and I want to make sure I mention it now. And that's where they get the J-E-H, the V, in the name Jehovah. That's where they get the V at. You wonder how they coming up with all these different, and it is confusing. They coming up with all these different names using the same Hebrew letters, and that was the other point for the vowel point system, is to throw off the Hebrew language. Okay, and also I want to make another point here. Um, right here, Josephus, he included in a passage of the Jewish war, and he describes, he have the name written, uh, the Yahweh, the Uhe, he have his name written in his writing. So Josephus knew of that name, and I've been into what Josephus had to write, and he definitely, he wouldn't have wrote that name in there if he did not believe that that was the true name. So again, we have one name that's being hidden, and that one name is Yahuwah, and there is no other name that's being hidden. And anyone that, you know, again, all the names with the W's in it, Yahweh, Yehovah. I still don't understand the Yehovah because it sounds like you're calling him a hoe. Come on, man, don't do that. Please, please don't do that. Listen to what you're saying. That's not how you pronounce Hebrew. It's just once you learn the pronunciation of Hebrew, you'll understand what you're saying and how to pronounce it. And again, all these names here, I'm trying to scroll back up. All these names is name, but the great name here is definitely is being named, but not in truth and not in righteousness. Shalom.